Hello, it's Lady G, and today I want to talk to you about knowing when to walk away. There are times in our lives when we need to walk away from a toxic friend, family member, coworker, a church, or social group. Usually, you'll automatically know it's time to move on from a situation when your fight or flight instincts start to kick in. However, if you pay attention to your intuition, that inner voice, imagine the angel that sits on your shoulder. That voice will tell you when it's time to go well in advance. And with that, I encourage you to pay attention to that voice, even if it's more like a subtle feeling whenever you encounter certain people and places. If you don't feel right about it, keep it moving so that you can avoid that negativity altogether. Now, if you're already in the thick of the negativity and you're wondering how to extract yourself so you can leave, here's who and what to watch out for. Watch out for people who are always minimizing your accomplishments and achievements. Ah, man, that ain't nothing. Everybody and their mama got a bachelor's degree. Also, people who are so self-absorbed that they only want to tell you what's going on with them, never once asking anything about you. Or they only call when something is wrong. If they're sad, if they're miserable, if they're mad about something. These folks want to rehash everything all on you. Also, watch for people who always want you to participate in or help them with risky behaviors. I saw my man with that girl. Come on, let's roll up on him. Child, please. Where are you rolling to when you got a job and children to think about? Both of y'all better get somewhere and sit down. Of course, you definitely want to avoid anybody who is willing to try to include you in illegal activity. And this includes work supervisors, family, friends, romantic partners, coworkers, business partners, clients, anybody. Y'all gonna get enough of their ride or die BS. Also, be wary of people who constantly overstep boundaries or are always begging. Can I borrow your card? Can I get $1 or $2 until payday? I need you to keep the kids. Unless you are the other parent of said kids or they have a 911 situation, you have no obligation to keep the kids. Or they're all in your business. How much money you make? None ya. For the uninitiated, none ya means none of your business. Anyway, I know I spent most of my focus so far on day-to-day relationships. Do know that romantic partners and spouses may exhibit any and all of these behaviors, but I'll defer that conversation to a separate video. I also want to mention that for some, it may be time to walk away from a church or social club, especially when you notice that they are moving in a direction that makes you feel uncomfortable or unsafe. In other cases, you may have grown or changed your beliefs. Believe it or not, this happens quite often, especially as you age and begin to learn more. And that's all I got to say about that. Now that we've talked about when to walk away, let's talk about how. First, when it comes to the type of people I mentioned earlier, you just need to check them. Tell them how you feel about the situation and give them the opportunity to correct themselves. But I warn you, chances are they may stop for a while, but they'll fall back into the same routine eventually. Old habits die hard. So be ready to go to the next step. Next, and this usually pertains to family members, start distancing yourself by keeping your interactions as brief as possible. Text them versus calling them back. Hell, send them an email or a card. Just avoid face-to-face and telephone conversations. Trust me, they may not change, but by taking these steps, you're not as exposed to the foolishness. Finally, when you've done steps 1 and 2 to no avail, cut them off. Period. Hard stop. Now, honey, use your common sense with this. You can't cut off a minor child or someone who depends on you for their livelihood. I'm talking about those other non-factors. Now, if it's a social group or church, change your affiliation. Stop going. It won't hurt to let people who are important to you know what you're planning to do. But don't let them try to talk you out of it, or, as we say, they can get it too. Yeah, so this video has probably gone on long enough. By now, you should know when and how to walk away. I'd love to continue the conversation in comments, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you know when I post again. And remember, Lady G loves you.